Okay, so we are doing the, what month is this? This is phase 2. I guess that's true. No months anymore. Phase 2. Okay, so let me get the program pulled up here, and then we'll kind of go over just kind of the Reader's Digest version, and then we will go through line by line. Okay, guys. So so first thing is it's similar layout as we did last time, right? Day 1, day 2, day 3. Don't pay attention to the we still need to change up a couple little things like the coloring and all that. And we have not yet done the broken out into like fat loss, like the goals. Okay, so we have not done that yet. Okay. With that said, we will get that done by the time we start Monday. We're planning on starting this program Monday. Okay. So foam roll, stretch, mass drills, dynamic warm up, all that good stuff. If you need to change areas, so the first thing we talked about last time was areas, right? Where are you doing each thing? Okay, where are you doing your foam rolling, stretching, mass drills? Where are you doing your dynamic warm up? Most likely, you're going to probably just keep those things the same. Okay, unless you feel that you need to for whatever reason, I would keep a lot of those areas the same. Okay. From there, guys, we kept a lot of the foam roll the same, and as well as the stretch. We did. He meant to put 6-point rock there, correct? That was supposed to be a 6-point rock. Okay, so anyways, and then we kept a lot of similar drills as far as mass drills, and dynamic warm we changed quite a bit, and then obviously the stack and power, strength, all that good stuff we changed quite a bit. But some of the mass drills, stretch, foam roll, all that good stuff will carry over from the last time. Okay, since we have all the same foam roll, should we just skip that part? Yeah. Okay, so for the sake of time, since it took us forever to get this thing set up, thanks Fossil Wi-Fi, actually, it wasn't my fault. That was my fault. Okay, but anyway, so for the sake of time, we're going to skip the foam roll part and even the stretch, actually, because it's the same exact stretch.
Yeah, they know how to stretch.
Okay, so we're going to skip the foam roll and skip the stretch. So we've got the video from before. If you need reference on that, go back to that. But also, if you have questions in the facility when you're with the master trainers, make sure you ask them, okay? If there was a confusion on what we're supposed to do with QL foam roll or what we're supposed to do with, Spider-Man T-spine rotation, then let's make sure we're getting those cleared up in the clubs, okay? All right, let's just get right into it then. Let's go right into these correctives. We did a lot of, and once again, guys, this is just for the sake of time, we did a lot of these same correctives last time. Just going through them, sprinkler drill, foam roll. Are there any specific ones? There are a few that I'd like to go over. So let's go in the cage. All right, people, we're gonna go in the cage. Dude, Lane just went in the cage like a WWE wrestler. Went right through the thing. Oh, it's great. So guys, as we are going through these drills, remember, if you have questions, issues, do it on the chat, or you can text Ryan. He can do it as well. I'm going to stop sharing here, and then Lane, let's just start doing some of these. Okay, guys, I'm going to get this camera pulled up here. This one. Sorry. Okay, we're not going to go over floor slides. Let's go over sprinkler, though. I do think we need to go over sprinkler one more time, if that's okay. Let's just use this one. Okay. So Lane's going to demo sprinkler drill, and then get this one's working. So guys, as you can see, he's locking down his hips. Main thing here, make sure you're locking down the hips, okay? Hips are on, right? That's gonna help lock down that lumbar spine. And then you're putting the hands in the ground, dug it in, and then you're going up with the hand on the back of the head. Basically, you tell people, hey, grab the back of the head like the back of a basketball, and you're opening up. So that's the external rotation. And then internal rotation, you're just basically taking the back of the hand, or you can go there across the chest, and then the other one is on the back of the hand on the back of the spine. Okay, remember on this one thing is have them as they go. Every time they should try and get a little bit further, right? So every time every time I open up, he should be able to move that hand a little bit further up his spine with each movement, right? So that's what we're looking at. Okay, so that was sprinkler. The other one we had was foam roll, which right here, chest and lats. So on the lat, remember you're just going over there, right underneath that armpit, right? And then you're able to rotate, yep, backwards and forwards on it as well. So that's your lat. And then the chest one, remember you're just digging it right in that chest. You're kind of lying on your stomach. Best to actually take this point. Let's just take that point, put it right in that chest. Yeah, buddy. Here, let me put this right there. Right there. Yep, right in there. Just dig that little corner right in your chest. Right? So you're taking you're taking the foam roller, right? And then you're digging it right in the chest. Okay? Okay, so from there, you've got, I gotta go back and look. I'm gonna change the spotlight video. Okay guys, so from there, we've got leg lowers, toe touch, and single leg stick drill. Leg lowers we've obviously been doing forever, unsupported and supported, right? Right, there's your unsupported leg lower. You basically just take a band and put it on his foot, and then that's gonna be your supported leg lower, obviously, right? And then from there, you're going toe touch progressions, but then the other thing would be SLBL with the stick. We have you want to grab a stick real quick. So the other one would be SLBL, so your single leg deadlift with a stick. Okay, yep, so I'm getting the spine, I'm getting the stick against the spine, right? Head, T-spine back, and then I'm doing a single leg deadlift, right? Once again, it's the this equals that thing, right? If I was to take him, stay right there for a second. If I was to take him, flip him on his back, that's going to look like a leg R, right? Go back up. So that's all we're doing is we're trying to get it to where we're maintaining that spine position as we're getting in that leg lower position. Okay? So that's all the correctives on ASLR. And then from there, we're going into the squat pattern, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, squat pattern, 6-point rock. Lane, why don't you go ahead and show them 6-point rock? From there, Lane, you've got, from 6-point rock, you've got goblet hold. So guys, remember on the goblet hold, right? I'm trying to maintain that bottom position, hold them in a goblet position, right? Dig the big toe, heels, all that good stuff, right? Elbows out, elbows in, side the knees, pushing the knees out, right? And holding that position down at the bottom, okay? So goblet hold. A lot of this is similar stuff from last time, okay? And then from there, last one on squat pattern was half kneeling ankle mobility. Okay, so on the half kneel ankle mobility, you're getting in that half kneel position, and then you're trying to drive your knee towards some type of marker, whether it's a stick or a wall. The other thing you can also do is grab a kettlebell, throw it on top of the knee. Oh, you already got one. Perfect.
That'll help you that'll help you the heel on the floor.
Yeah, reason for that is to keep that heel on the floor. Okay, so now I'm pushing that ankle forward, getting a little bit more ankle mobility as we're going down. Okay? So that squat pattern. From there, guys, you're going handcuff bow. So now we're going into hinge patterns, right? So handcuffs, I'm handcuffing my hands back behind my back, and I'm driving my butt back towards the kettlebell. Okay, so the simplest way to coach this is, hey, and get heavy weights. The one thing, guys, I've seen some people do this with like really light weights, like a 10-pound kettlebell or something like that. Get a heavy kettlebell. The reason you want the heavy kettlebell is because it's going to pull those shoulders down, pack them down, right? If you don't have a heavy kettlebell, it's not going to really pull them down, and that's what you're looking for. Yeah. Right, this is a great T-spine mobility drill as well. Okay. And all you got, and one thing on that one too, guys, is I'm just taking my butt, right? If I'm coaching it, there's just show me running real quick. So if I'm coaching it, right, I'm literally just saying, hey, take your butt, put it in the bell. Right? That's all it is, just giving them back that butt into the bell. Okay. And then from there, we're going, sorry, let me look. Band drill and cook hip lift. I'll go ahead and do the cook hip lift while he's setting up band drill. So remember, cook hip lift. I'm getting my heels on the ground. Okay, big toe, dig them in the ground, and then from there, I want a big exhale. The reason I want to exhale is I'm trying to brace down, right, as I drive through my heels, tighten the glutes, right? And you're thinking squeeze the walnut between the butt cheeks. Okay, so that's your cook hip lift, right? You can do the same thing, single leg, right here. Okay, once again, that's corrected for them on their glute activation. Okay, and then you've got here, band drill. Yep, there's two different ways to do it. One with the band on the butt, and then one with the band on the hip. Lane's going to show the first one with the band on the butt. Right, same thing as the kettlebell, right? I'm just telling them, hey, drive your butt into the band, right? Now here, I'm driving my butt back, and then I'm coming forward, right? Both of these help to activate the glutes. Okay. All right, guys, and the last three on the mass drills are hard style plank, quad hip extension, and standing bird dog. Okay, so hard style plank, go ahead, Lane. Remember, on hard style plank, I'm trying to get everything to fire, right? I'm driving my elbows to my toes. I'm tightening my glutes, right? I'm breathing. I'm exhaling. I'm tightening everything, okay? Hard style plank, big, huge exhales, right? Anywhere between 3 and 8 breaths, you know, per person, okay? And then from there, you got hip, your kneeling squat hip extension. So you're on all fours here, From here, guys, all he's going to do, is drive the knee up. You can put a pad underneath the one leg if you want to. I got you. Good. So we can put a pad under one knee. That just makes it to where this knee doesn't have to move, right? And then I'm thinking driving the heel up to the ceiling, okay? So that heel's coming up to the ceiling, and then from there, that glute should fire, okay? So as this is firing, right? And then at the same time, too, I've got to make sure that their spine stays in alignment and doesn't get out of whack as he lifts up his leg, right? Because what typically will happen is when they lift up their leg, and all of a sudden they start to move. Yeah, you can see where his head went, his spine goes, right? You're wanting to maintain that spine alignment while you're driving with the glute, heel, all that good stuff. Got it? Great. Super. Hey, guys. And then from there, standing bird dog. Same one as we did last time. All I'm thinking is opposite hand, opposite foot. I'm here. Or sorry, you can go opposite hand, opposite foot, or same hand, same foot. And I'm thinking extension here, so I can go opposite hand, opposite foot. Okay. Here to here, and I'm thinking reaching to the ceiling, right? Knee above the hip, here to here, breath, right? Or I can do same side. Yep, 6-point checklist. Okay. So does anybody have any questions on mass drills? Need clarification on mass drills? A lot of crossover, a lot of similar stuff. Nope. Okay. Great. Let's go right into dynamic warm-up. What I'll do is I'll just kind of coach Lane through it. If you want to just keep the camera on him, Ryan, and then I'll just kind of give him what the things are, and then we'll kind of go from there. So the first one, Lane, is inchworm with quad pull reach. So you're doing an inchworm. At the end of your inchworm, When he comes to the standing position, he's going to do a quad pull on one leg and then with the other leg. And then he'll go right back into inchworm. Right, so we're kind of combining two movements, a little more dynamic on this one. Okay, but we're going inchworm, and then we're going a quad pull reach with one, switch sides, quad pull reach with the other, and then back into the inchworm. You'll probably get, I would think, somewhere between 3 and 4 total each one as you go. Okay, from there, alternating side lunge. Okay, so I'm spacing, yep, we're going to side lunge down and alternate sides. Okay, switching sides, rotating as we go. From there, you've got reverse single leg deadlift reach. So it's reverse single leg deadlift reach. That's the one where I'm, yep, exactly. Now I'm going backwards on this one. So he's going to walk. He's basically doing a single leg deadlift reach, yep, and then walking backwards at the same time. Exactly. Perfect. From there, guys, like we always do, skip forward, skip back. Perfect. And then skipping back, making sure opposite hand, opposite foot, obviously. Take the hands out if they don't need to. And then from there, lateral bear crawl. So we incorporated bear crawl into warm up on this one. Remember, keeping a straight spine as you go, opposite hand, opposite foot, lateral down, lateral back, facing the same direction, right, getting both ways. Okay? And then the last one on this, on day one, is lateral march skip. There you go. So, so obviously we want them to get to the skip. If they're able to do the skip, great. If they're not, then they're going right into march. Okay? So that's you as a coach deciding what's the best for your client at that time. Okay? Here, I'll go ahead and do these. Give you a little breather. Can you just call them out for me? I think the first one was reverse lunge.
Reverse lunge reach.
So the first one's reverse lunge reach. Okay? So I'm here. It's a couple different things. Reverse lunge, reach, touch my toes, reach to the sky, stand tall. Okay, reverse lunge, reach, touch the toes, reach to the sky, repeat it. Okay?
Standing bird dog walk.
Standing bird dog walk. So now I'm taking that same concept of standing bird dog, right? And now I'm just doing a standing bird dog walk. I'm here, reaching up. You want them getting that knee up above the hip. You want them reaching to the ceiling. If they're able to get some breath in between each one, that's great. Spider-Man walk. Okay, guys, so on this one, you're wanting to alternate each time. So I'm going to bring my right foot up. If you want to add a T-spine, you can. You're welcome to do that. And then you just walk out into a push-up position and then bring the left foot up to the hand, right? So I'm wanting to start them in that push-up position, right? Right foot up, okay? Walk forward, push-up position, left foot up. Walk forward, repeat it again. Lateral shuffle. Okay, so on this one, guys, I'm thinking, biggest thing is keep their feet apart from each other. Okay, oftentimes people will click their heels together, touch their feet together, they end up falling. Okay, make sure they have a wide base, they get low, and they're taking small steps. Okay, that's a big thing. Don't have them compete on this and don't have them race on this, because then what ends up happening is this whole thing, and it looks like garbage, and they end up with problems, right? So big stance, small step. Big stance, small stance, stay low, okay? Okay, take your skis, slide them down your knees. High knee, okay. Yeah, so just high knees here. Butt kickers. Okay, so on this one, guys, you put skips variation. That's up to you. So you can go forward, you can go backwards, you can go lateral, right? If you want to do a crossover, if you're feeling fancy, you want to teach crossover, you can do that. But let's try and stick to those three, unless you're feeling really fancy. Okay, perfect. We'll go through day 3. 6-point rock to goblet squat. That's exactly what it is. So guys, 6-point rock to goblet squat. So guys, you usually get your group, get everybody lined up, and have them do this in their spot for a second, and then you have them go. Okay, from there, quad pull to single leg reach. There we go. Side shuffle, I just demonstrated. Butt kickers, we demonstrated. Skips forward, we demonstrated. Karaoke, be the last one. Karaoke, guys, crossing the feet, rotating the hips. Okay, this is another one. Don't have them go for speed. You're going to have those people that have done karaoke before, and they're going to sit and they're going to be like, right, trying to get as many steps as they can. Okay, right, make sure that people get the steps, the movements first before you progress them on. That's it. Day 3. Okay, any questions on dynamic warm-up? Not yet. Where's the ladder? Ladder here. All right, guys, next one is the stack drills, ladders. Whoa. Okay, pretty neat. Okay, so guys, on these, we gave you a couple different options. We changed it up. The only one that we repeated was scissors. Everything else will change. Okay, so the first one on scissors is you're just going 1 foot is in, 1 foot out. So Lane's going to demonstrate scissors here, just your normal scissors, right? You're starting with that lead foot. Okay, so now I can change it up by changing the lead foot, right? So his lead foot was the left. Now I can change it to where his lead foot is the back foot. Okay, we did this last time. Okay, so now what we're wanting to do is add a little bit of a reaction to it. Okay, so what you're wanting to do is I'm going to give Lane, I'm going to give him some type of command. Okay, and I'm going to say, hey, when I clap, every time I clap, you change direction. Okay, so if he goes and he's going and he hears he changes directions. Right? So you can give him any type of cue. If I say, hey, or whatever, right, you give him something to react off of. The other thing you can do is numbers, right? So if he's looking at me, I would say, hey, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flash you numbers. So look at me, Ryan. I'm going to flash numbers, right? And as he's going, he's got to look at the numbers while maintaining his seat position, right? So here we go. Go. You got to call him out. He's got to call him out. So as he goes, he's calling out the number.
2. 0.
That's good. Zed. Right. So now I'm holding up numbers as he goes, right? And get him to think. The other thing we can do is, we have anything we can throw around here? A little tennis ball or something. Tennis ball or something like that. The other thing, guys, is, and obviously you got to have people progress through this, right? But this is another fun one with people. You grab some tennis balls. Okay, he's going to go through it. He's got to catch it as he goes. Yep. There you go, coming back. Right? So you get the gist, okay? So just some fun ways, right? Remember with this, we're trying to work kind of brain, feet, right? Get them moving a little bit, but in a different way, get them thinking a little bit, okay? So that's the scissor drills, okay? From there, you've got cross in front and cross behind. I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, cross in front and cross behind. So on cross in front and cross behind, okay, he's going to start on a certain spot and he's going to cross over his outside foot, okay? And he's going to do it in front, and there's your cross behind, cross in front, forward, cross in front, back, and then cross behind, right? So now you can see that outside foot is going behind him, right? These are all from the CFFC videos. Once again, backwards, same thing. Okay? If he's really good, we can throw balls at him at the same time. Okay? So, any questions on those stack drills? Anybody say anything? Nope.
Jesse shared a YouTube, but I can't watch it. Jesse shared a YouTube video, but I don't know what it is.
Okay. Yeah, got it. It's probably a link to, I would imagine, a link to some of our stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, let's see here. We are on to power work. Let's go to the turf area. Huh? Chest pass, plank, and box jump. So guys, looking at the program on the power, we repeated the same day one. We changed tall kneeling to standing, and then same thing on day two. We also changed the lateral box. Like this. All right. Okay. So first one, guys, we're going here. Just 1 second here. Okay. So first one is standing chest pass. Okay. So obviously same thing as our kneeling. Okay. So he can take the hips out of it, and he's just doing straight up chest pass, or he's adding that hip rock back. Right. We are introducing more kettlebell swing stuff this week, so I'd highly recommend doing the ones where you're rocking back. Okay. From there, you got plank, which, right, same thing we've been doing, and then box jumps. Okay. Remember on box jumps, just land how you start. Okay. Think soft landing. Okay. And step off the box. Okay. From there, guys, let's see. We're going standing side toss. So we were half kneel side toss last program. Last phase, I should say, and now we're going standing, right? So now he's just from the seat, turning that back foot, drive the hip towards the wall. Okay, getting both sides. From there, you're going side plank. And making sure you're getting both sides. And then we got lateral box jumps. Okay, so on the lateral box jumps, guys, make sure that we are getting whatever height the person is normally jumping on. What? Oh, you can't hear me?
Now we're good.
That's how you can. Okay, so whatever box they normally jump on, I would say half that. Okay, and the reason I say that is this is going to be a very new, different thing for them to do, and so you know, you want to make sure that they're getting that concept right. Start with a short box. Yeah, start on a short box and then go from there. Okay, and then from there, guys, medicine ball. So on this next one, day 3, this is one we changed up the steps and reps a little bit and added less reps, right? So on this particular one, it's double the sets, but about half the reps. Okay, so it's medicine ball, slam, squat, jump, plank. So what it should look like is he should go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, basically slams, jumps, planks, 3 reps on each. Right, so he's going 3 slams, 1, 2, 3 big slams, and then it's just regular squat jump. Regular squat jump where he stands, 2, 3, and then he's going to the ground for plank position, 3 breaths. Okay, so you could have people partner up, even 3 people to 1 medicine ball, because you can have one person doing slams while the other 2 people are doing stuff, doing the other 2 things, jumps and the planks. But that's your day 3. A little bit different, right? A little more rapid fire. It'll take less time, but it'll be very intense. Okay, that's why it says rapid fire at the bottom of that one. Okay, last one, guys. Once again, like I said, we are wanting to do more kettlebell swing stuff. And so first one is standing overhead throw. So this is standing overhead throw, KB hikes and pop and stop. I'll grab you a kettlebell. So standing overhead throw, guys. He's standing right up on the wall. Okay. He's throwing that ball up against the wall. Okay. From there, he's going KB hikes. Okay. Just thinking hiking back. We're getting them used to that position of back straight and pulling, getting used to that hiking position. And then from there, the last one is pop and stop. Okay. There you go. Right. So all of those, well, not anywhere there, throw, but those other 2 helping with the KB swing. How about that? Okay.
People need to know they're finishing Record. Nobody else can do that.
Yeah, so make sure you have tension. I don't think they can hear you, actually. So what he's saying, guys, is make sure that they have tension, okay? So in that pop and stop, make sure they have tension at the top, right? So I can sit here and say, hey, every time you come up to the top, I need to feel tension, right? Otherwise, if they're not going to get it, okay? Yeah. Yeah, look at Lane, man. Check out the perspiration here, huh? Look at that. Man.
Should start
Awesome
working out.
programming. Let's do this thing, huh? Okay. Does anyone have any questions on any of that before we get into the actual lift? Let's start walking back. Yep. So guys, looking at the lift, there is some crossover, not a ton from last month. You know, goblet squats, we got some different variations on goblet squats and deadlifts, some new things that we're introducing. And you guys have had a chance to look through it. So we'll go. We'll just get set up here.
I can't hear you.
Oh, how about now? Just went through all the foam roll, stretch, mass drills, dynamic warm-up, stack drills, power. Right now we're going to get into day 1, day 2, day 3 of the actual strength goals. Okay, so first thing first is offset goblet squat. You set that up and I'll set up the chop. Use that. Okay, guys, so 3 movements, offset goblet squat. Lane's going to go ahead and demonstrate.
I need to put it on mine.
Okay. Yeah, they can hear me. I don't think they can hear you. There you go. Plug this thing here. You just want this thing? Oh, here. Yeah, you're unmuted.
Great line, okay? Almost close to your body. Not out here.
I can't hear you.
Okay, so one thing, so what he's saying, guys, I know you guys are having a hard time hearing him. What he's saying is as you're going through this movement, they got to maintain a straight line between their chin, their sternum, and their zipper, right? So as they're going, so look at them straight on, perfect. So if you're looking at them, they're having some rotational issues, right? That's something you got to work on, lower the weight, or maybe go back to just a regular goblet squat, okay? Their weight will be considerably less on an offset position compared to a normal goblet squat, so be aware of that, as they're going. Okay, the second movement right here is going to be chop. Okay, so with chop, guys, remember the outside foot is down. We're in that inline position. Okay, now we're going ISO though. So now I'm taking this back knee up off the ground, only about an inch or two, right? And then from there, now we're going across the body in that chop, right? So I'm here, right? ISO, chest, down. Right, maintaining that inline position. Remember, the outside knee is down to be able to create space for you to be able to get that hand down. Okay, and then from there, the last one is bear crawls forward and back. We've been doing bear crawls, right? But that's the last one on this. Yeah. So if you guys have bags and want to be able to drag and things of that nature in the bear crawls, you know, you're welcome to do that. Right? This isn't necessarily in the program. If you look at it, just as forward and back bear crawls. But because people have been doing bear crawls for the last, give them the opportunity to be able to do that. Okay? So that is round one. Round two, we're going goblet, slide board lunge, tall kneeling, anti-rotation, press out, and chin up hold. Okay, so guys, I'm just gonna do the chin up holds real quick. So on the chin up hold, what you're thinking is a 5-second hold at the top. Okay, you want to have them set up on a box. You can put a band if they're needing that band. Okay, and I'm literally just holding. Okay, at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. Repeat it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. Okay, 5 by 5 holds. Okay. Tall kneeling anti-rotation press out. The difference between this now is before we were doing a hold. Now we're going press out. Big thing. Make sure you're coaching your people to exhale every time they press away from their body. Right. This is not an upper body movement. This is a core movement. Right. That's why you need to make sure we are big exhale as you go out. Okay. And then the last one we've got is goblet slide board lunge. Okay. So on goblet slide board lunge, I'm holding the bell in a goblet position. I'm putting my 1 foot on a slide board. And then from there, or valve slide or whatever we got, still slides. Then we're going back into that kneeling position coming up. Okay. So on regressions on that, you can obviously take the weight away, right? The other thing as well is you can take the slide away as well, right? And you just go into a normal lunge. So, yeah. Okay. And then last round on day one, we got KB overhead press, TRX row, and half get up. So I'll do KB overhead press. So KB overhead press, guys. We need to actually specify. That's going to be a half kneel. You have to specify that. That's my bad. We're going to do a half kneel KB overhead press. Okay, so knees down. Okay, I'm grabbing this kettlebell, putting it here, right, resting it right on that elbow, and then on the forearm, and then there, pressing overhead, right? So the palm is facing in, and then as I go up, that palm is rotating, facing forward, right, as I press, right? I need to change that in the program, half kneel. There's a half kneel overhead press. And there you got TRX rows. On the TRX rows, main thing here, guys, is making sure that they're poking their chest out at the top and that they're putting their thumbs into their armpits. Right? Squeezing the shoulder blades back together at the back. Right? But they got to maintain that plank position as they go. If they're doing anything but that, we got to correct it and fix it. And the last one we got is half get up. No weight on this. Remember, you're setting up. We're going elbow, hand, hip, back down. Okay? So it's those three things. So it's elbow to hand. Now we're just doing that swing and then back down. Okay? So that's what we're going to. Those three things. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Questions on round 3? Guys, same thing. Sorry, I forgot to mention on round 2, you'll notice week 5 and week 6. Here, let me show. I'll just share this. Let me just go back. So if I'm looking at round 2, chin-ups, okay, week 5 and 6, we did 4 sets. Same thing again. Okay, so it's the same concept as we did before, where we start and end on the. So you should be doing that this week with chin-ups, starting and ending with chin-ups. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, make sure they're doing them right and well before you're adding weight. Good and smooth. Okay, any questions on day one?
What? I'm going to drench these clothes.
All right, day two. Okay, guys, so we have 2 kb hex bar deadlift. Okay, so, last month we did kb deadlift. Hopefully the people are strong enough that they're getting to the point where they're starting to grab 2 kettlebells at a time. And so now we are simply upping the weight and upping the ante on it. Okay, so 2 kb and then hex bar. So 2 kb, I'm just putting those right between my legs, right? Same exact thing as we did last time, karate chop. Rotate the shoulders. One thing I want to point out real quick, come right here, Brian. So one thing, okay, so one thing, and as I've been watching this on different people's Instagrams and stuff like that, so go down in that bottom position. Okay, so one thing is right here, okay? 2 things. One is grip the kettlebell, right? A strong grip on the kettlebell, and then rotate those shoulders back. As you do that, right, now you're getting that back straight, okay? And that's what we're looking for. And now from there, pull, right? Now that I've got a solid back, right, now I can use those glutes to pull it up, right? But that starts with the grip and that rotation in the shoulders to get that strong back to be able to pull, okay? So same thing, hex bar. We don't have to demo it, but same exact thing, hex bar, right? If they're able to get to the point where they're lifting our 2 heaviest kettlebells at the same time, then we go to hex bar, right? And have them do that. Okay. Questions there? Nope. I think again. Let's forgot what it was. ISO inline lift and then push over, crossover walk. So same concept as the chop with the ISO. He's gonna be in a half kneel position, setting up the band at the bottom. Okay, and then from there he's gonna have his inside knee down to be able to create space. But once again, he's getting in that kneeling position first. Right, and you can see even with Lane, right, his right shoulder's elevating a little bit. He's having to compensate, right? It's a difficult position to be in when you pick that knee up off the ground. Okay, so make sure that you're not giving people too heavy of a band. And then from there, push over, crossover walk. Okay, let's demo that. So we're going push over, crossover, walk, push up, crossover, walk. A little bit of a core movement at the same time, right? Adding that push up. Okay? Questions there? Okay. So that is round 1. Round 2 is going to be single leg squat with tennis ball, hard style planks, and DB alternating bench. So Lane's going to demo a one-legged squat with the tennis ball. Tennis ball is there to put your other foot on, okay, to be able to make it to where the emphasis is now on that right leg. If this is too much of a challenge, they can grab a TRX and be able to use it assisted as well. So there's your single leg. The one thing on the single leg squat as well is make sure they're getting to a box that is going to be about 90. So they're not getting way down, and they're also not, pointing down. One thing that's easy to watch on this, an easy coaching tool, is where's their back, right? If he's shifting back, his back is going to go back, right? If he's not, his back is going to stay forward. Makes sense? So if he's having to shift his weight back, you'll see his back go back and kind of, that's just how you would sit in a recliner, right? If I was going to go sit down at my house, that's how I would sit down, right? Okay. So from there, guys, the next one, you've got a dumbbell alternating press. Okay, so on this one, you're just setting up a bench. Okay, and then from there, we're just grabbing it. I found the 2 heaviest dumbbells I could find. And then from there, we're just going alternating. One going down, one going up. Okay. And the last one you got is hard style plank. Okay, we already demoed that. Okay. You're thinking tightening everything, right? Round those shoulders, pull the elbows down, glutes, all that good stuff. Yep, all of it. Okay. Great. Last round on this one, we're going, let me change that actually, YT. TRX, YT, and then body weight lateral squat, and then suitcase carry. So TRX, YT. Okay, so on this one thing that will help. Yeah, you got to extend the bands. You want them at least mid-length. You can't go as far out as all the way out. Big thing on this, one thing that'll help is to stagger your feet. So you notice you put that kickstand up. The reason that this is important is because as he goes up, he can use this foot to help push him up, right? So because this is a pretty hard movement, especially if you get too steep of an angle, okay? So as long as he's got that kickstand, right, now he can use this back foot to help kind of push him if he needs it. It's a spotter, right? You treat it as a spotter. So I'm thinking Y and T, okay? So Y position, T position, okay? From there, you've got, what did I say? Body weight, lateral squat. And then suitcase carry. Right.
Distinction on lateral squat versus lateral lunge. Lunge is smooth, squat jump. You're related on the squat. If you move the lateral lunge, when I now.
So what he's saying, those can't hear him, is the difference between a lateral lunge and a lateral squat. A lateral lunge, you step into it. A lateral squat, you stay. Right. So right now he's doing a lateral squat, which is what we want. I'm not stepping into it. I'm just setting my feet and then I'm going into it from there. Yeah, you can do rack and goblet squat and all that stuff. And then you got suitcase carry, guys. You're just basically holding one dumbbell, 1 kb, walking down, walking back, right? Normal suitcase carry that we've been doing. Okay. Questions on round, what was that? Round 2?
Nope.
No? All right. Suitcase split squat, ISO inline row, and lateral bear crawl. If you want to, or I can do, let's see, suitcase split squat. ISO inline. I'll set up the ISO inline row, split, suitcase split squat. There we go. Johnny using that? Thanks, sir. Okay, so Lane's going to demonstrate the suitcase split squat. You can see holding the kettlebell to the side. And yeah, guys, make sure you're starting from the bottom. One thing Lane's saying is we're still seeing people start from the top. That's going to cause a lot of issues as they're going down, especially with their knees. Right? You want to always start from the bottom. Every time they start in that position, they start from the bottom. They get into a kneeling position, right? They start from here every single time. Okay? From there, sorry, getting this set up. ISO inline row. So you got a band. Same thing as we did last time. Now we're just adding the ISO to it. Okay, so now I'm here. Same thing. Lift up off the ground just barely, and I'm pulling. Okay? And then the last one you got is a lateral bear crawl, which we've demoed probably 2 or 3 times. Maybe one. One, two, three. Okay, that's round 1. Round 2, 1 dumbbell, single leg deadlift. Tall, kneeling, anti-rotation, shoulder flexion, extension, and then incline dumbbell bench. Yeah, go ahead. So Lane's going to demonstrate SLDL 1 dumbbell, right? Grabbing with the opposite hand of the foot that's down. Obviously maintaining that straight back. Bending the knee, bending the hip, right? The hip should change levels a little bit, right? If I'm looking at him from here to here, I would want a little bit more bend out of Lane's knee, just a teeny bit more, right? I want to see those hips change levels a little bit. Okay? from there, guys, tall kneeling anti-shoulder flexion extension. Yep, right here. So I got it right here. So guys, on this, so I'm here, tall kneeling, okay, shoulder flexion extension. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm here, and I'm going up, and then back down. Big exhales as I go up, keeping my shoulders down as I go. Okay, so big thing, yeah, you notice I keep my shoulders down, right? Even as I go up, I'm not coming up, right? I don't want my ears, armpits in the ears, right? Armpits are staying down as I go up and then coming back down. Okay, big exhales, right? Bracing that core. Okay, and the last one, incline dumbbell bench. So on this, guys, we have a couple different ways setting up the incline. One of the best ways we found is just taking a TerraCore, putting it right on top of the bench, and then from there you've got an incline. You can add more boxes underneath. Don't get it too steep though, but then you've got your incline dumbbell bench press. Okay. All right, last three, single leg sit up, straight leg sit up, alternating X pull down, and then rack carry. Okay, so single leg sit up. This is a fairly new one that we have not done yet, but basically the setup is fairly simple. Lane's gonna put his right foot here and left foot is straight, okay? And then from there, he's gonna basically reach his hands to the ceiling as he's sitting up, okay? What's that? Yeah, hands over the head. So if he had, you know, a pillow on his, in between his hands, if he dropped that pillow at any time, that pillow's gonna land right on top of his head, right? So getting that same side, getting each side. The leg up helps fix the issue with the lumbar spine. That's why we have that leg up. Okay. Alternating X pull down. So on, what's that?
Just put it on the handle.
Oh, you just put them on? Yeah, perfect. Okay. So guys, on this, alternating X pull down. If you're really short like me, it might take you a little while. Okay. Ideally, I wonder if we put these up. No, that's okay. Ideally, you'd want them a little bit more spread out, but that's okay.
You want them more spread out.
Let's see there. There we go. Okay, so now I'm here in that kneeling position. Now I'm just alternating. Okay, so I'm going to pull down right, pull down left. Alternating sides, right? Make sure you're getting the thumb into the armpit, pulling down, getting that shoulder down as you're pulling. Okay? And the last one is rack carry. Oh, there we go. Just a single. So rack carry, I'm just holding in that rack position. You can go single or double. Yeah. So make sure you're getting elbows underneath, right? You're not trying to raise it up, right? I'm getting it stacked underneath. Okay. Awesome. Okay, guys. I believe that is it. We've got, we're going to discuss some of the conditioning. Here, let me change this. Here, I've got it right here, Ryan. Okay. So, guys, let me get this shared. Okay, so looking at the program, we went through all of the lifts, all the mass drills, all the stretch, warm up, all that good stuff. We're going to go over individually when we're in the clubs on the conditioning, just because each club is set up a little bit differently as far as conditioning, so we might have to tailor some of those based on club to club. And then, like I said, we will have the fat loss and all that stuff, all those tabs like we did last time on this one as well. And then we will make sure we're going to get somebody to make it nice like we did last time, but do that by Monday as well. Okay. So does anyone have any questions, need any further clarification on any movement that is going on in, and we will also have the references as well. But does anybody have any questions, any concerns at all concerning any of the programming?
Yeah. One thing real quick. Can you hear me?
Okay, let me turn my thing out just a sec. Now I can hear you.
Okay. Could you just confirm round 2 of day 3?
Round 2 of phase 3.
Yeah.
Sorry, round 2, day 3.
Correct.
Okay, what about it?
What do you have? What is it? Because I don't. You did something different than what I've got on my sheet.
I've got round. You said round 2, day 3, right?
Correct.
Day 3, round 2. So I'm showing it right here. 1 dumbbell single leg deadlift, tall milling, anti-shoulder flexion extension, and then incline dumbbell bench. Is that what you have?
No, what was sent to me has TRX row.
Sorry, what was sent to you as what?
TRX room.
Oh, I'll have to see what was sent to you. Yeah, no. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll resend that new one to you. Okay. Any other questions? We good? All right. Want to thank Wayne. I want to thank Ryan for their wonderful help in this filming. And thank you for being a part of this wonderful event today. Have a wonderful day. Godspeed and God bless. Thanks.